Well, the Feel Good certainly doesn't stop on your Feel Good Breakfast show. It is a fake Friday, Thursday ahead of the long weekend coming up, and we hope that you are getting that Feel Good coming through. Our fitness babies screaming up a storm in studio here. We've got music coming up that's going to be keeping us entertained all throughout the morning by Cape Town and Oslo-based Akuvi, who's a Norwegian Ghanaian artist. You're a songwriter, you are a singer, you are a poet. So good to have you here, Akuvi.
Thank you for inviting me.
I was just saying there's something about you and your energy, but also just your name that makes me feel... Thanks,
you.
Princess.
Oh, just like I like
Thank you.
it.
Thanks, Nono.
Thanks.
That makes us all feel like we've stepped into the Lion King, the 3D version of it that's coming out now next month. You must get that a lot. Akuvi! Remember where you're from.
I've never heard that one before,
Have you
but
never?
I love it.
Really?
I love it. I'm going to use it, actually. I might put that in one of my songs as an ad-lib.
Reference me. Now, you grew up in Norway in an intercultural family of musicians. Has African music and dance, coupled with the Norwegian ways, influenced your sound in any way?
It really has. But you know, I think for some time I was also kind of confused. So it took me a while to kind of find and craft my sound because I was loving so many different things.
Yeah.
You know, I was loving that Afrobeat kind of thing that was going on, that I would hear in church even, you know? And I was feeling those soulful Norwegian tones.
That you lived in.
Exactly, you know? And I think also Norway in itself is becoming quite international, so you would hear those kind of songs, you know, even music from South Africa in clubs there. But, you know, even if you know that I recognize all these sounds, sometimes people would feel like they have to choose, you know, what is your sound? And then I think took me some time to be like, actually, I can make my own.
Yeah, why choose?
No one has told me that before. Because they would be like, are you a neo-soul artist? Are you into reggae? What are you doing? And then I would be like, I don't know, you know?
But it's all come together so beautifully now. I know that your sister, Annalisa Kumoji, and your father, Koi Kumoji, they're both well-known musicians. That must come with some level of pressure.
It does. And I mean, I'm also a baby sis, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of, for some years, I did feel like I was in the shadow. And although they would hype me and be like, oh, when you sing in the shower, it sounds beautiful. They also kind of, they saw that I was a little bit shy, so they wouldn't push me too much because they wanted me to be ready. But I was also low-key looking at, especially my sister, because she's like, oh, this is an amazing artist, and she's so outgoing, and she's so confident. And then me being the baby sis, like sometimes just, you know, doing backing vocals at church, I was like, ooh, you know, like I wouldn't get the same kind of recognition. Like, oh, Annalisa, you are great. And then you'll be like, oh, and little Beatrice.
Akuvi. Is Beatrice your other name?
That's my first name. Akuvi is my
Beatrice
middle name.
Akuvi.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, you've totally found your sound, and now I'm sure the spotlight is completely on you in your own right, because here you are. You've got a single coming out. You've got a music video coming out in June 2019. What can the people watching at home right now expect from you?
Okay, so for me, it's really important to stay true to myself. So I want my music to be as honest as possible. So it's gonna be, so this song called Free Me From Me is basically about addictions. Nothing hectic, but it's more about these little things that we do, you know, in our everyday lives. I know for me, it can be drinking too much wine at times, or it can be being being around, you know, friends too much when you actually need to spend time by yourself. For others, it would be, you know, something complete, you know. So it's just these things that we do to numb ourselves. So the music video is going to take more of a kind of documentary. Or a film kind of vibe. So it's not so much a performance, you know, not that kind of music video where we're singing into the camera and like finessing. You know,
You're taking us on a journey of storytelling.
Yes, a realistic one that kind of shows, you know, different aspects of what it is to be, you know, kind of stuck and then trying to numb yourself with things that are not good.
Well, Akuvi, I must say, it's really, really good to have you here. I can't wait to hear you perform on here. You can catch her on social media at Akuvi Music. Follow her and let her know what you think of her sound. And let's support her. Let's go listen to the music and get that music video when it comes up. But you're going to be performing throughout the show. Stay with us.